friends, what's up and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little bit different than anything I've ever posted, but I'm really excited about it and I hope you are too. So today I'm going to share with you my August monthly reset. This is something I do every single month and I have done since we started our debt-free journey back in September of 2020. And I know these videos are really popular here on YouTube and I hope you love watching them as much as I do. I find great inspiration from watching other people reset their month or their year or even their week. And I'm gonna get into a little bit of finances, grocery budget, cleaning schedule, my personal schedule, how I balance everything without burnout. We have a lot to go over today. If you are looking for something specific, go ahead and click the timestamps down below. You can click around throughout this video. I have a lot to share and hopefully I'll give you some inspiration for your own monthly reset or just to give you some new ideas on how we do things in our household. I do want to add a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm not looking for any financial advice or any life advice. These are things my husband and I have found work really well for us. And of course, we're always adjusting to our life, our lifestyle, our income, our finances, etc. We are completely debt-free besides our mortgage. I don't consider that technically a debt because we need to live somewhere. Whether we are renting somewhere or purchasing a home, you have to live somewhere. So for me, that's just a life expense that I feel like everyone needs. So we are completely debt-free. I'll touch on a few things throughout this video that are big for the month of August, but let's get started. So first of all, for our household, my husband is really in charge of the finances. The only things that I really do are our recreation budget when it comes to hosting or birthday parties, gifts, things like that when we are purchasing for friends, family, or even ourselves, and of course the grocery budget. So every single month we have a $350 grocery budget. That's for the entire month, whether the month is 4 weeks or 5 weeks, etc. because in the month there is, between 28 and 31 days. So the weeks don't really matter to me. And how I do my grocery budget is I do a big haul every 2 or 3 weeks. And I will literally go through everything in my kitchen, make a list of the items I have on hand before I go to the store, and then I meal plan very precisely. I'm not someone who goes to the grocery store and just throws things in my cart and like, oh, that looks delicious, let's find a reason to use this week. No, that's not me. I purchase a lot of the same things over and over and over. And if you've been here on my channel, you know I'm huge on budget-friendly meals, sharing those with you guys in hopes to inspire you guys to have budget-friendly meals in your own home. So our grocery budget is $350 a week, but I like to kind of play budget Tetris. I sometimes will spend $30 a week, and then sometimes I will spend like a small amount to challenge myself to see how far I can stretch my money, basically. So a couple of little tips I will give you for my own sanity is when I'm creating a meal plan every single week. A lot of times, like I said, I grocery shop every 2 or 3 weeks. So I look at the inventory I have on hand in my pantry, I write those ingredients down, and then I start meal planning from there. And it's a little bit easier, I feel like, for me because I do try to share a lot of meals on YouTube. So I'm always trying to come up with new ideas, but I try to make all our meals 5 ingredients or less. Sometimes you have 6 or 7 ingredients, but really I try to keep things very, very minimal. And I also try to shop by one specific starch. So a lot of times we do pasta meals, rice meals, potato meals, and then I think of ways I can use those for an entire week. The reason I do this is because I find I'm using ingredients up, I have less waste, and then when it comes to an overall budget, I can be really frugal, just focusing on one item. I love it. And then about every 6 to 8 weeks, I try to do a pantry challenge where I try to use everything I have on hand, and we get some really random meals, but they're usually delicious. And then I use up the random bits and bobs I have on hand, whether it's a half a bag of frozen veggies or a little bit of fruit or whatever, pasta, beans that just really have a small serving left because we all have those little bits and bobs around our house. I go through and I use them up as best as I can, and that also kind of stretches my grocery budget even a little further. Personally, I don't like to keep a lot of food on hand. I don't like to buy things in bulk because I like to use what we have and have very little waste. It's just how my mind kind of works. I like to purchase, use, purchase, use, purchase, use. So it works for us, and hopefully you'll take some great ideas away from that. I do have a grocery haul to share with you here today, so let's jump into it. Okay, let's start with the canned items. Carrots, chickpeas, green beans. There's nothing wrong with eating canned items. You can eat canned, they're great to take on the go. You can eat fresh. So you can even eat frozen, which I eat all of it. So don't feel like canned is like less superior. and fresh is more. They pick it at Peak, they can it. It's the same as eating canned veggies that you would do from your home as well. So it's great for you. Crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, baking soda. I love to use this to clean my sink, and also I've been doing a ton of baking. And we were out of garlic powder, so I had to pick one of those little guys up. And every other store, it's been sold out, so I grabbed one. As you can see, I shopped at Target. Black beans, refried beans, lots of pickles. We are doing tacos, which you might have seen that already in this video. I'm not sure if I shared that one because it's kind of basic, but we're doing tacos. Lara bars, so good, especially in the refrigerator. So good. I got powdered sugar. I couldn't find the organic, so I got the regular. I am making a birthday cake for a friend, so I snagged this. You saw I went and got some fruits and produce over at Smith's. I was unpacking that in the beginning of this video. Tomatoes, onion, apples, zucchini, avocado, limes, strawberries, pineapple, which is a great price right now, and some bananas. And I walked over to Smith's and had a great time getting a walk-in, getting some produce. My bag was so heavy, but it was super fun. Back to Target. These were the same price as the Good & Gather brand, and this is the best flavor. The limoncello tastes like a lemon cupcake. It's so good. Mixed berry and raspberry or cranberry citrus. I know a lot of people don't drink soda, don't drink stuff in cans. It's up to you. If you do, great. If you don't, no big deal. Remember, everybody lives their life differently, and I really like these, especially on a hot day. So refreshing. Like I said, I'm doing some baking, so I grabbed some regular flour, regular sugar, cane sugar. I keep seeing different things with the sugar. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna explain it. So I use cane sugar, but if I'm baking for someone who is not plant-based, who consumes animal products, a lot of times I'll just use regular sugar. Someone like my husband doesn't care. If that offends you, I'm sorry. Like, again, everyone lives their life the way they live their life. Like, I don't try to take my beliefs and push them on other people. I just bake out of the kindness of my heart, and I think food is a really great way to share love. So, okay, I'm really excited about this purchase. I have wanted a set like this for so long, but never purchased it. It was on clearance. It was originally $30 some on sale for $20, but when I got to the checkout, it rang out for $10.41. So not sure what's going on there, but this set, like, I'm so excited for it. It's 12 pieces, and I think it matches my kitchen really well because it has that blue in it. Another great clearance find, because I am baking a cake, is I found these little 8-inch rounds. I used to have some, not sure what happened to them. It was a long time ago, so they probably got tossed in the move across the country, but these were $2.80. They were like 60% off. Thought that was a great price. Also got some soda bin storages. Like I said, I am going to clean my refrigerator, organize it, make it look super good, and I need these. My refrigerator is like an odd size, I feel like. We don't have a drink fridge yet. We want to get one for the garage with extra freezer room. Eventually we'll get that, and I'll share with you how I'm gonna stock my freezer. But I thought for now, this would work great. These are on Amazon, but without the lids, I think, but I can try to link them if you want me to. You can check them out. Target has them for $9, so there's that. Also, how cute is this? It totally matches like my whole kitchen vibe. $5 in the Target dollar spot. And I was gonna get some flowers when I walked to the store to get my produce, but I didn't feel like carrying them back. They didn't fit in my bag, and I was like, and I really want sunflowers. They didn't have any. I've been super into roasting carrots in the air fryer, so I got a bunch of frozen carrots. Yes, you could do fresh, but the frozen just tastes better in the air fryer, in my opinion. And then for smoothies, sliced strawberries, mango chunks. Sounds delicious, so good. Got a bunch of tofu. This was the only one they have in stock. I don't really care if it's organic or not, but it was about $2.29, so it's definitely cheaper at Whole Foods. I posted a Whole Foods video, I think a couple of weeks ago. You can check that out. I'll link it down below. Tofu was $1.99 at Whole Foods, so cheaper there. I have been really enjoying yogurt this summer, so I grabbed a 4-pack of yogurt so I could just take these with me to work. These are kind of expensive, I feel like. Again, I feel like these are cheaper at Whole Foods than they are Target, but I don't like running to multiple grocery stores, and I had some things to get at Target, so I snagged groceries when I was there. Shredded lettuce for tacos. Almond milk for smoothies. Also got some creamer for coffee. I've been brewing a big pot of coffee and then putting it in here when it's cool. And then I have this in the mornings or the afternoons. Love it. This container is actually from my aunt's friend who watches me here on YouTube. And Kate, if you're watching, I absolutely love this. It is perfect for my kitchen. It's the perfect vibe. It's super vintage and it's the perfect size for the coffee that I brew. So thank you so much, Kay. That was so thoughtful of you. But there's my grocery haul. Dun, 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 dun. I also want to touch really quickly, the grocery budget is for groceries only, food only. We have a drink budget for the summer because we are hosting more people. It's just really refreshing to have like special drinks on hand. I don't know, it's just something we just started. We have a budget for household items, toilet paper, paper towels, tissues, shampoo, conditioner, etc. But those things we really only purchase every other month or every couple of months. So we have a separate budget for that. We have a separate budget for going out to eat, like I said, for birthday parties, for date nights, for hosting when we have people come over or we're going to other people's houses. We have different lines in our budget for all of those. So let's talk a little bit about finances. Since we are debt-free, we actually only technically live on one income. The other income is a bonus, but we have multiple incomes because I do have a small income that comes here from YouTube. I have a small income that comes from Instagram. My husband has an amazing job. He can work overtime whenever he wants to, basically. I don't have that luxury, but I do have a full-time plus job. I like to say full-time plus because I do work a minimum of about 60 hours a week. I love my job. I don't share what I do here on social media because I do keep a lot of our life private overall, but we do live on one single income. So a couple of big things that happened in the month of August is we actually are now a one-car family. It was kind of on purpose, kind of not, but we sold my husband's truck. He had a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, and as you know, the used car market is like at a peak. It was also at a peak last year when I personally sold my Toyota 4Runner. So with my husband's vehicle, we actually ordered a Tesla in May, and it was supposed to be here later this month. So because the car market was really high, we decided to go in and sell his truck. We actually sold his truck for more than what we paid for it in 2018, which is crazy insane if you think about it, being that it had 85,000 miles on it. It was 4 years old. You know what I mean? Like wear and tear on a vehicle. I mean, he took amazing care of his car. If you've seen my car cleaning video, you know my car gets a little hairy, a little messy, but his car was like pristine. He cleaned it out regularly. It looked beautiful. So anyways, we sold his vehicle in hopes that we would time everything before our Tesla came. And unfortunately, it got pushed back to November. So we are a single car family until then, which is fine. But here are some things that we are changing this month with our schedule. So I am getting up every morning at 3:45 a.m. to take my husband to work. I get home around 4:20 and I work out from 4:20 to 5:05. So I get a quick 45-minute workout in Monday through Friday. And then I go to work from 6 until about 6 p.m. So about 12 hours. Sometimes I'm home a little earlier, sometimes a little later, but I can really assume to be at work between like 6 and 7 p.m. Anyways, but I do also pick my husband up from work every day at 4 o'clock. So it's a very busy weekday schedule, and I feel like there's a lot of moving parts and there's only 2 of us. So I do feel for people that have children that have, you know, school drop off and school pickup, and now it's summer, so you might have summer activities or after school activities or whatever. I totally understand that. It's very difficult, and we're only in like the first week of it. So we do have a Tesla coming to purchase. The reason we decided to go with the Tesla, I thought I would add really quickly. You can agree or disagree to me with car situations. It doesn't bother me because everybody lives their life the way they see fit. But we were spending around $900 a month for gas for my husband to get to work. Yes, 900. So we are now saving $900 a month. We'll have to put a little extra gas in my car every month, but we did the math really quickly and it'll be like less than $100 because I get 64 miles to the gallon. It's insane with my little Corolla. So we're saving that, and we're also saving car insurance, which car insurance in Nevada is really expensive. So is car registration. So a lot of times people will comment on my videos and say, oh my gosh, food is so cheap where you live. Yeah, but cost of living, cost of housing, cost of car registration, and car insurance is not cheap. We were paying around $350 a month for his car insurance. So just between gas and car insurance alone, not including yearly registration, which I think this year was over $400, we are saving at least $1,200 a month. So that's just a nice cha-ching that we can kind of slide into our savings, and we will no longer have to pay for gas, which is so amazing. And a lot of people, when I shared on Instagram, about like, you know, we test drove a Tesla, we purchased one. So many people were like, yeah, but wait till you have to buy a car battery. So FYI, a Tesla has one of the best car warranties you could ask for. I mean, you could literally say that about any car you purchase. You could say, yeah, but wait until you have to, you know, put a new engine in a truck, or wait till you have to change the tires. Like literally, the Tesla has a wonderful warranty. So do your research. If you don't agree with it, that's fine, but we love it, and we're gonna save a lot of money on gas, plus give a kickback to the environment, which is huge. And my cousin actually said to me like, yeah, but wait till you have to plug that thing in. It literally will cost us around $1.25 a day to charge our car. You don't charge it every single day. You charge it about once a week, especially with the mileage that we'll be using. And we also get a kickback from the Nevada Energy Co-op or whatever I don't even know what it's called, but basically our energy services will give us a kickback for having a Tesla as like a thank you for helping out with the environment. So there's a lot of pros and cons. Do your research. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. It's just what we decided to do. And hopefully once we get Tesla number 1, we will get Tesla number 2 for me, and then no longer have to rely on gas and then just electricity. And if you're thinking,
yeah, but what if there's a blackout and you can't plug your car in, you can't get anywhere?
Well, if there's a blackout, we're all screwed. So it's not just me with the electric car, like we're all screwed. Okay, so I thought I'd get a little bit into work schedule. Like I said, I get up at 3:45 this month. It might change next month. Who knows? My husband might carpool. You know, things are flexible with us because it's just the two of us. Get up at 3:45. Home by 4:20, work out from 4:20 to 5:05, shower, get ready, go to work from 6 to 6. I try not to do anything Monday through Friday when it comes to YouTube. I will reply to comments, but I try not to edit or do anything back office. I save that all for the weekends. And the reason is you can't do everything every single day. You can't. You're gonna get burnt out. YouTube has become more of a business for me since I have grown my channel, and I want to continue to grow my community, but I try not to look at it as a business. I still try to look at it as a hobby, because it'll be very overwhelming for me if I start to think solely about numbers, about income, etc., etc. So I still keep it as a hobby niche and think of it as like I do it when I can, but I don't do it all the time. So I don't do any YouTube work when it comes to during my work week. And as far as cleaning goes, this is kind of like the next little thing. Cleaning during the week, I do very little. I have a nighttime cleaning routine, kind of a morning cleaning routine. I did put it in my schedule as nighttime because I will wipe down our master bathroom, but my husband's really good. When he gets ready in the morning, he wipes down his side, I wipe down my side. Sometimes I'll like clean the toilet and wipe down the shower, or like Tinco the floor, which I did just get a Tinco. Life changing. I'll talk about that more in an upcoming video on Flourishing Home. But anyways, I do that every single morning or night, just depending on timing. I've been doing it more at night just because I've been getting up so early in the morning that it's becoming more of a nighttime routine. But my husband does laundry on Tuesdays and Thursdays, all the laundry. When it comes to clothes, towels, etc. The only thing we do on the weekends is sheets. And then we'll keep up with more clothes and stuff. But because we do both work every day, we work out every day, we have leisure clothes, it's hot out, I feel like we go through a lot more laundry during the summer months. And so he does laundry every day, Tuesdays and Thursdays when he gets home from work. Bless his heart, he folds laundry like a champ. I just love that man so much. He's way too good to me. And then also at night, I do clean up my kitchen every single night. We kind of have a routine where like in the mornings, we kind of put all of our dishes in the sink, cups, you know, breakfast bowls, anything that we had from meal prep that we're emptying, you know, kind of taking and going. And then when we get home from work, we take our meal prep containers or our lunch containers and put them in the sink. We go about our night, and then I usually warm up leftovers, and I do meal plan kind of specifically, but we'll get into that in a second. I will just like warm things up. We have our dishes, we put them in the sink, and then before we kind of go upstairs and check out for the night, we will watch like TV or something before bed, or sit and talk or read in the loft. I will like do a quick kitchen clean with me. And I've been Tincoing the floors a couple of days a week just because I feel like there's a lot more foot traffic. If we sit outside and there's dirt coming in, I'll Tinco the floors. I'll load the dishwasher, start the dishwasher, clean, wipe down all the surfaces, and it just makes me feel so good when I get up in the morning and everything's spotless. I like to have a very clean and tidy home, and so having that nightly routine is just awesome to me. So we talked a little bit about groceries and meal planning, but my meal planning for the week has really changed, especially in the summertime. I don't want to cook every single night. No thank you, ma'am. I want to get it all done. So typically on the weekends, I spend a day meal planning and meal prepping our dinners for the week, and then another day or in the same day, just depending on if we have any plans for the weekend, doing lunches. And I'll do my lunches and my husband's lunches, just depending on what his schedule and kind of like plan is for the week when it comes to meals. I always love to take a meals with me for the week. So I'll plan my breakfast and like 2 lunches and a snack. And like I said, I usually do all of that in one day on the weekend, or I'll split it a little bit on Saturday, a little bit on Sunday, because of, you know, we might have plans, we might be hosting. We do a lot of hosting at our house. We love to have people over, and I just try to do it in a time frame. And that really helps me out during the week because I'm not cooking every single night. I'm literally taking stuff out of the fridge, warming it up, eating it, and we're good to go. It's mentally saving me so much energy. I think it also really helps with burnout too, because think about it. If you're going to work every single day and you have to make lunches and you have to make dinners, and it's like everything is done every single day, we don't have to live that way. Find a routine in your schedule that helps you. And if you don't like leftovers, I'm really sorry. I know a lot of people don't. But I find like soups, chilies, stews, cold pastas, things that like don't taste bad when they're left over, that actually taste better, are really helpful for meals for me and for Joe. Cleaning schedule, kind of already touched on it. I do a few things during the week, and then on the weekends, I do a 1-hour clean. On Sundays, deep clean, everything head to toe. And I talk more about this over on Flourishing Home. So if you don't follow me over there, you can find a whole house cleaning routine. You can find like a to-do list cleaning routine, everything over there. If I have an extra day off from work, typically I'll just do certain things, like I'll declutter, I'll clean out the garage, I'll, you know, clean my kitchen, etc., etc. But I love to clean. I'm also a person that doesn't like to stop moving. So I typically will do something on Saturday that's like a fun activity. Clean the garage, declutter the closet, something of that nature. Redo my office, which I'm in the midst of doing right now. I'll do those things on like a Saturday. I'll just do something for an hour, and it makes me feel fulfilled and like I got something done. And then on Sundays, I do a 1-hour clean. My husband helps me. We do everything head to toe, the whole house, and then we're good for the week ahead. All right, let's talk about YouTube schedule. So I currently run 2 channels, and so I'm filming for 2 channels every single week. And I find that lifestyle content that works for me is home content, you know, running an efficient home on a budget, keeping a clean home while working a lot of hours during the week, and then also sharing my food ideas. I'm really passionate about low waste, budget-friendly meals that can help anyone out if they are on a debt-free journey, they're looking to save money, they have something to save for, or they're just looking for easy meals that taste good. So when I film on the weekends, I'm also making that food for us. So it's kind of like knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. So I typically will work on YouTube from about 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. I will film during that time, edit, schedule everything, do the description box. Everything is set and ready to go. So if I'm only doing 1 video a week, I typically only work on Sundays from 8 to 1, and then I'm good. If I'm doing 2 videos a week, I'll work on Saturdays from 8 to 1 as well. So if you're ever thinking of me on the weekend and wondering, I wonder what she's doing right now, if it's between the hours of 8 and 1, that's my office time. I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm cleaning up, I'm doing all the things YouTube, and I really enjoy it. I decided to do a cleaning channel because, not that I was getting sick of like food content, but I love home content. I love cleaning. I'm just as passionate about keeping a clean, friendly home that literally at any time, if someone walks up to my door, my home is perfect. And I know that's really silly. We don't have kids, but that's just the type of person I am, and that's the type of person I want to be. Same with always having food in my fridge, always having a meal ready. If someone comes to my door, which it happens literally last night, we had friends knock on the door and they're like, hey, what are you doing? They know we're home. They know that our home is an open spot. And I was actually making cinnamon rolls. And so they came in, they enjoyed some cinnamon rolls. I sent some home with them. We had a great like 2-hour chat. It was wonderful. That's the kind of home I want to have forever and always. So I keep it really clean. I keep food on hand all the time, and I feel really blessed to be able to do that. So as far as home content goes, I love sharing budget ideas because you don't need the best of the best in order to have a clean home. Really, all you need is a heart and a hardworking soul. That's it. So find me on Flourishing Home if you ever want some cleaning and organizing motivation. So I think I touched on everything for my monthly reset, kind of my schedule for the month, our groceries, etc. You saw my grocery haul. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun sharing it. I might do one in September because every single month things change, and I'd like to kind of change up this video idea as well and kind of dive deeper into different finance things or different schedules or different planning of meals or groceries or whatever. So let me know down below if you have any ideas for a continued monthly reset in the month of September. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Like I said, I hope you got some insight to use in your own home, or at least entertainment of watching me chat. Thank you so much for being here. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what one of your monthly goals is. And of course, make sure you're subscribed here on Flourishing Miranda and over at Flourishing Home. Have an awesome day. I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye-bye.